So I had a question about an uphill chip shot, and that was a pretty nice question, actually. Something that I overlooked. This is going to help round out, your scoring ability around the greens. Now, that uphill chip shot, you basically have two options. If the lie is not too severe, and you want that ball to check a little bit on the green, you don't want it to roll out, you can go ahead and keep the weight on that front side. Thing is, when you keep the weight on the front side, you'll have a tendency to skip slightly into the slope, and it'll have a slight gouge to it. This will impart a little bit more spin, right? And it'll have a tendency to come out lower and a little more hot. So you notice there's a little bit of a gouge to that. That's okay as long as you catch the ball first. Now, if you're trying to hit a full shot with this, wouldn't recommend this at all. Then you're really going to stick it in the dirt and hurt yourself, and you'll have a tendency to pull this shot. So you want to make sure that your head stays behind the ball, even though your weight is in front of the ball. That way you'll get great contact with the golf ball with a slight gouge. Now, if the slope gets even more severe, however, then I recommend you stay with the back foot. You'll have a tendency, what you want to do is open up your back foot for support, better stability, and you're going to keep the weight on the inside of that back foot. And from here, we're going to follow the slope with the skip. So you'll notice it's still a shoulder movement, and I'm not trying to keep my lower body quiet, okay? As long as that pressure point stays on the inside of that right hip, right knee, and right ankle, then the left side, see how my left knee comes in and comes back? Now the whole body can move around this particular pressure point. And this is what's going to give you the stability. And very much like when you're tossing a ball, you don't toss a ball with just the arm. It's still a full body motion, right? Okay. So we stabilize ourselves on the inside of that right hip, right knee, right ankle. And from there, we skip up the slope. Then you get that beautiful crisp contact with the sole of the club with the ground. You get that nice skip across the ground, and boy, that contact feels really, really good. The ball will have a tendency to land nice and soft and roll out a little bit, okay? So you impart less spin doing it this way. So once again, weight forward, butt the head back. This is going to have a tendency to be a little gougy, okay? That's for the slight uphill shot. Even on the slight uphill shot, you can still do it this way on the inside of that right foot. So those are the two options that you have, okay?